It's the CalebDMTG Show.
Hey, Hodge, thanks for the $20. Hodge has a stip for us. An open 3-pack stip. You have to open at least 3 packs in one draft? Oh my god. I'll try, Hodge. I'll try. Jace, is this turn? Okay. I wasn't a complete dummy. That's good to know. All kinds of good things. We just got a $20 donation. We opened an Ancestor Recall. And I apparently do know how Jace Rin's Prodigy works. I'm not a total idiot. It's 3 good things all in the blink of like 10 seconds. Oh, at least 3 packs. I can open more if needed. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That'll give me a little bit of flexibility. Should I include that in the YouTube title? Open at least 3 boosters, stip. Life is good. Life is great. I spent a whole draft ranting about how bad Ancestral Visions is. We may all draft it here anyway. Huh. We're sending some pretty strong green signals. I think I like just keep continuing to cut blue though. Like take Skydiver here, or Copter maybe. I wouldn't hate it if that blue Saga came back to us. Just draw all the fucking cards. Scalding Tarn's really good. This is an amazing Goblin Dark Dweller setup, right?
Oh shit, what up?
We're gonna take the leak though. Hey Rindrock, thanks for the 6 months. You've been watching me. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know if that's sexy or creepy.
Remember all the happy times we had?
You remember all the happy times we had? Spellseeker looking a little bit better than usual. A little bit better than usual here. Oh, thanks for clarifying, Rindrock. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Alright. I'll tell you the truth.
Ooh. Looks like one of those rare blues actually open drafts. So we don't have a ton that interacts with Urza right now, but that doesn't mean that we won't. I think Stonecoil's decent. I might like it better than Looter Core. The main advantage to taking the Looter is then you're like cutting blue better. God, we can't even cut blue. There's too much good stuff going around. Okay, do we want the Sphinx or the Brazen Borrower? I think Brazen Borrower is like slightly better card. We're already drawing infinite cards. I don't know if we need the Sphinx. Maybe I should have taken the Sphinx, then we'd be a Thassa's Oracle deck. Well, the other drafters didn't want to move into blue because I got the Ancestral Recall. That's how it works. At the start of the draft, everybody like looks at their first pack, and then if someone has Ancestral Recall, they go like, "Oh, all the blue cards are mine. I'm blue this draft," and everyone's like, "Oh shit, okay." Well, good luck, Blue Drafter, and they like tip their fedoras. Or their trilbies. A lot of times it's a trilby. Folks don't even know. It's possible I'm tipping my fedora, tipping my hat a little bit here. Exposing that I know that information. I am literally streaming from a basement right now. Tug of the neck beard, yeah. I do have some hair on my beard too, on my neck. Haven't trimmed in a bit. It's at this point that I would like to point out how unlucky I am that the Soul Ring and the Time Walker in the same pack, right? How hard would it have been to have given me a Time Walk in this pack and then a Soul Ring in the next pack? But now they make me choose? That's really not fair. It's super not fair. I'm gonna write Wizards a long letter about this. So we're actually going to take Time Walk over Soul Ring. Both cards ramp you, but Time Walk has a special relationship with Mirage Conjecture, and it's tutorable with Spellseeker. Soul Ring would be really nice for powering out a faster Urza, but right now that's a small part of the deck, I think. Now the person that we're passing to is like, oh, somebody need to pass the Soul Ring! They can go tweet about it. I had reasons! Time Walk works well with Visions. It works really well with Ancestral Vision, yeah. Yeah, I think we're taking Bribery. Fact or Fiction, Solemn, until, like, we wouldn't be sad if it was just 3 in Dynamo. But Fact or Fiction and Solemn are both options. I kind of like that Solemn, like, ramps you up to where you can actually use the Conjecture mana for multiple things. I was going to take the Bribery, though. This is such a good Snapcaster deck. If we can wheel that Stormcaller, right?
Oh shit! What up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey Man Thursday, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 55 months. Man Thursday says that some fool just passed him a Soul Ring. Oh no. Yeah, what an idiot. Expansion Explosion's almost, like, good with Time Walking and Double Recall. Might not be that hard to set up. This is a really good sword deck, though.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Yeah, Shadowfire 2, thanks for the 28 months. Bob Gar the Warbarian, thanks for the 38. How many X artifact creatures do you need before you put workshops in your deck? Someone give me an honest answer. Nice. The Duress would work pretty well with the Snapcaster. I don't think we're blue-black, though. I don't think we're blue-green either, but, you know, if we were gonna splash. Hero's a pretty great one. Not quite a 2-pack deck. It looks pretty good, though. Grab some forces. Oh yeah, forces would be absolutely amazing in this deck, right? With recall and vision. Stormcaller didn't come back. Who the fuck took my Stormcaller? They're passing me all the good blue cards, but someone's like, I need that one. The thing is, like, what are they even copying? We got the Time Walk and the Recall. I think the Force Negation is more important than Tolarian Academy here. Academy's obviously gas. Jace is yet another way to flash things back. Seems pretty good. I like Mox Diamond too, though. Is this another Tez deck? Probably not an Emrakul deck. Ooh, Counterspell versus Grim Monolith. I think I'm taking the Counterspell. But the Monolith's really tempting. Yeah, I'm not sure about this Tez. Not sure about the Tez, not 100% on the workshop. The workshop's pretty good. Interesting pack, Am I supposed to Tinker, Time Warp, Oko? We Tinker, the Inkwell probably comes back. We definitely have enough artifacts for the Tinker. The Time Warp plays the best, right? It plays the best with, like, the Mirari Conjecture and stuff. Oko is really, like, nutty good. Emery plays pretty well with the Walking Ballista. It's kind of nice. Brainstorm's interesting. Just another spell. We don't have the shuffle effects for it, but it's just like another spell. We're actually kind of short on instance for Conjecture, right? It's like a cantrip for Snapcaster. Do we have enough artifacts for Academy? It's kind of close, right? The cool thing about Top is that it's like another artifact for Emery. Get that fucking 1,000-year storm in here. We took Time Warp over Oko. Because we have, like, the Marine Conjecture going. And this way we get to stay mono blue. Possibly super wrong, but there's something nice and clean about just like a mono blue mana base. Yeah, I mean, the easiest cuts are just, like, shitty artifacts. You like Metalworker? We could lean in that direction. Play these 3 cards. This is one build, and we could even cut like the Stone Coil too. Oh, cut the Tez. Yeah, that makes sense. Someone suggested cutting Ancestral Vision. Which I don't hate, but I kind of like it with the Time Walk in here. So we could throw Stonecoil Serpent or Impulse or one of the off-color signets back in pretty easily. We have 8 creatures in here. Let's play the Serpent. And then I might board into the artifact version of the deck when we're on the play. Because then Workshop into Metalworker or Smokestack is just so much better. Let's see if we can find an opponent. His deck's gnarly. It has some of the weaknesses the mono blue usually has, that being that we don't have like a ton of removal, but even with that in mind, like we have more removal than mono blue usually gets. We have control magic, we've got Ballista that can kill things. Brazen Borrower can bounce, buy a little bit of time, bounce into Counterspell. Let's update Stream Deck right here. Do I want Field of Ruin? Almost. I almost want Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin maybe belongs. The issue is if you, like, don't have double blue for Counterspell on 2. I don't know how much of an issue that is, though. Yeah, so throw the field in. Get 2 utility lands going. Be a little less vulnerable to an opposing library. This deck could actually just lose to a Library of Alexandria or a Academy Ruins, that sort of card. Well, that's terrifying, Tybalt. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, so we only have 1 shuffle effect for Bribery. It's a Spellseeker. When the Emery was in, that was like another way. Bribery, put 2 duds back, play Emery, mill them. I guess there's Urza activations. Brainstorm, then activate Urza. Yeah, the Brainstorm is mostly in here as like a 1 mana draw card to combine with Snapcaster and Jace. Is Port in the cube, and if so, is it played? Port is in the cube, and people do play it a lot. I would not include myself in people. I don't really play it very often. Is Impulse better than Brainstorm? Impulse is more powerful than Brainstorm. It does cost 1 more. It's potentially better. Should maybe be running it. If you're just trying to fill up your graveyard to flip a Jace, the difference between 1 and 2 mana could matter. Would I keep this hand if I had an Impulse instead of Brainstorm? I think I'd be tempted to. I'm pretty happy I'm mulliganing this, though. Red Alucartes, we were already talking about that. I already mentioned that. Who's Bribery now? We can Dynamo it with Mana Leak up. It's kind of hot. I could have just channeled last turn, right? We're mana linking the channel even though they have the mana to pay for it. The idea being now they can't channel into a green card. They can only channel into colorless things. Yeah, so if I'd briberied last turn, they would have just Ulamogged whatever I'd briberied for. Whereas now I could draw a land and get, like, a better Eldrazi out of their deck, maybe. Do you need to draw a land? This might be one of those those rare point the ancestral vision at the opponent games. They would have been better off getting Woodfall Primus. They didn't know that. Whee! Gotcha. Gotcha. It's nutty how good Channel is. That we went Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Mana Leak, Bribery, and we needed to have another Time Walk effect to be just like channel into Ulamog. If we had Bribery the turn that we played the Thran Dynamo, though, we lose that pretty easily, right? Because then Ulamog would have exiled whatever we'd gotten. You still prefer the Impulse over the Brainstorm? Yeah, I mean, we can switch it. They're pretty much the same. Just cantrip. Something to do when I'm holding up my counter magic. Time Warp over Oko was good. I mean, if you could cast the Oko there, you just turn the Ulamog into a 3/3. So I don't know. I don't know if you can make that judgment based on that game. But we certainly didn't lose because of that decision.
Oh shit, what up?
So that's always good. Oh shit, what up? Hey, is Asymptotic Ape? Thanks for the sub, the 41 months. Happy Friday indeed. I think we can just chill, hang out, operate at instant speed for a little bit. Rather than play the Time Walk, I could have just passed, and then, like, played the Brazen Bar at the end of the turn. This felt better for whatever reason. The main advantage to holding Time Walk until later is you can use it to like give a creature haste, essentially. The reason that can be bad is that sometimes firing off Time Walk earlier helps you get to those creatures. If you play them a turn sooner, then they don't need the haste, right? And that's like a haste in and of itself. We had some turns there where it wasn't really impacting our curve, though. Thrilled to make that trade. Would I rather draw 1 extra card and get a 5 damage in, or would I rather draw 3 extra cards? Just trading with the Snapcaster. This is such a good Conjecture deck. Play Conjecture, get my Counterspell back. Next turn I get my Time Walk back. Nice. Oh hey, we have an opponent already. Yeah, maybe Brainstorm should be swapped out for Impulse. They've been Fatal Push. Looks like an unintentional. Go to discard then. A lot of times I'll pass back if my opponent does that. But the issue with doing that here is then we go to discard. I think I'm supposed to cast something. Yeah, they definitely had land drops. I don't know if, like, my upkeep Ancestral Recall screwed them up or something. I feel it ruins another Shuffle effect for our Brainstorm. So I have 2 lines here. We can Spellseeker for Counterspell, or we can run out the Jace, with the idea being that next turn when the Mirari Conjecture rebuys Time Walk, I can fire it off and basically win on the spot. I guess I can do that next turn too. Like next turn I can Conjecture back Time Walk, cast Jace, and then in the extra turn, in the extra Time Walk turn, I guess I have Snapcaster too. No Jace required. Yeah. Are you pointing out my slouch time stretch? How dare you? So with the untap here, I think what I do is just activate the field, get another card in the graveyard. Next turn we were going to be able to double the recall and double the time walk, because we have Snap and Jace going. Just gotta make sure to do it in the right order. To get the 4th card in the graveyard to make sure Jace flips, like we can always spin our Ballista. Probably worth, huh? The opponent's doing like bug, grind him out things. I think we're pretty well set up for that. I do like Brainstorm a little bit better than Impulse in this matchup, because you can like hide your best cards from discard. Yeah, we took Time Walk over Soul Ring when we had... Well, not only were we blue, but we also already had Mirari Conjecture and Spellseeker. But I don't think there's anything wrong with taking Recall or Time Walk over Soul Ring. If you're in the blue business, that's like what you want to be doing. Both of those cards are perfectly splashable too. It's a sign of how good this deck is that I'm just like not happy with this hand, even though it's totally reasonable. Very unlucky that we don't have a soul ring, yeah. You're right. Oh, that's true, yeah, this was stipped. We had to open at least 3 packs this draft. At least. So we could have gone over if we'd needed to, but... Where do you get a party cup like this? Movie theaters. You can see this one's super old. It's all scratched to shit. It also says Hellboy on it. That also might date it a bit. We know they have Fatal Push. So I want to activate my Walker on their turn. They're gonna kill it. I want them to use their mana now. Next turn we can go land Dynamo and activate Ballista, so I don't wanna cash in the Ballista here. It was almost worth it to just play Dynamo now, and then next turn play a larger Ballista, but I liked potentially hindering the mana base. Obviously they don't have a forest for the Arbor Elf. You know, it's not necessarily producing mana. But they could always like have one in hand or top deck one or something. Yeah, our filler cards are just like totally reasonable cube cards. Now the way is cleared for Brazen Borrower to come down. Start applying some beats. Who's this song? We've been listening to Approaching Nirvana all day so far. Is this the Approaching Nirvana playlist? Have I listened to Monster yet? Monster. Oh, is it like an album of theirs or a track? It's possible I should have activated Ballista in response in case they had an instant speed removal spell, because then they might play it and then we might mana leak it. Whereas now the mana leak's not here. Could make it 10-10. The nice thing about playing a 6/6 Stone Coil Serpent here is not only do we have the mana to activate the Walking Ballista, but we can also kill the Freebooter to get back the mana leak if they play a must counter here. So this gives us a few more options. In fact, at their end of turn, if I activate Ballista and they responded with a removal spell on the Ballista, I'm not sure if I would kill the Thief or the Freebooter. Are we on mono blue artifacts? We certainly are. What could flip up for 6 mana? We got some Death Touch thing.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Commando Zacko, thanks for the 52 months. Well, it was in fact some Death Touch thing. So glad I blocked. Would flipping pre-combat be better than a secret attack? I think so. They would have gotten 2 zombies, and I still would have had to trade with Grave Titan, right? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, so the way that we pop off here is we either find Ancestral Recall, something to go get us an Ancestral Recall, like a Spell Seeker. Or we just do like the Warp Conjecture thing. Fuck. They have the mana to pay for Mana Leak here. This is real bad. We're like 1 counter away from killing multiple things. I mean, we could kill Thief of Sanity Freebooter, but I think we need to answer this Whisperwood, right? Bruise off the top would be pretty spectacular. We do need something. Control Magic would be decent. We could have pinged the face for 1 here, but then you're not holding up the Force of Negation if you do want to hardcast Force. I didn't think it was worth the 1 damage. I think the Snapcaster has to, like, trade with a 2/2. Feels fucking awful. We've almost drawn through half of our deck. And we found 0 Time Walks, 0 Time Warps, 0 Recalls. Yeah, Recall's gonna be like the last card in the library, where it can't do me any good. I was hoping to find like a Time Walk there. Off the second recall. Interesting. Yeah, I don't hate it with us at 7, huh? If we can live another turn, we could double bribery. I think we just gotta cast it. Note the Prodigious Deed in play. Opponent's Hellbent. How good is getting back the worst card with Tassiger? It's not the worst. Should have activated before playing my land. The streamer luck? There's fucking 13 cards left in my library. We still have a fucking card that could tutor for Time Walk. What do you mean that's streamer luck? I drew through 75% of my deck before I found one of these fucking Time Walks. Don't you streamer luck me. You were kidding? That's not allowed. You forgot about Noob Lucker? Yeah, that's more appropriate. Whew. That was our closest game so far. I was worried there for a second. Yeah, they got us pretty low. I was sweating a bit. Is one of the best decks you've seen this cube. Yeah. It's probably my best deck this cube season, huh? We've had some Soul Ring decks and some Black Lotus decks. But this one's not just like a deck with a few pieces of power. It's a deck with a few pieces of power and like the cards all complement that power really well. Plus a beautiful mana base. A beautiful mana base. How dare you? If we recall on the draw and then run out Jace next turn, we will be discarding. Is that okay? That's probably okay.
Very much alike.
Do we run out Jace or bounce Signet? I think we run out the Jace. And then here you can either bin Brainstorm or Dynamo. Either one makes sense.
Remember all the happy times we had.
Our deck can certainly use the Dynamo mana with all of our X top end cards.
Very much alike.
Note that petty thefting a Jace for In's Prodigy means that our spell fizzles.
I'll tell you the truth.
And then goes to the graveyard. Or were you my opponent, Toxigene? Yeah. You had a few lined up there, didn't I? Well, thanks for that match. Getting kind of punished for flipping the Jace. If I pass there with just Brainstorm up, they probably go for O-Ring, and then I can respond with Brainstorm plus Activate. I don't hate Snapping Back Recall. I don't hate running out Bliston 2 either. Let's just pass. I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, that game too was pretty close. The mana just works out a little bit better to Bribery here. The next turn we can Time Walk plus play Bliston too. Oh, never mind. Sometimes folks just aren't in the mood to be briberied. Yeah, I could have played that last game a little bit better. Like, flipping the Jace on my turn to get an activation in from Jace Telepath Unbound. Like, that's not no reason. It's not like the worst play ever. But a lot of white removal is sorcery speed, like that O-Ring. We could have played around it. Like keeping up the Brainstorm into activation. The nice thing about the uptick is then you can downtick, right? If you get the extra uptick in, then you downtick on recall. That recall finds you a Time Walk, you play the Time Walk, and your next turn your Jace is still at 3 counters, it flashes back the Time Walk. You get the idea. Was discarding Thran the right play? I don't know, it worked out fine. The iffy thing here is we don't have a second blue card for Force of Negation. We do have a lot of blue cards in the deck though, we'll probably be okay. We might not need to force things until we can hardcast Force 2. Come on, blue card. Nice. Yeah, I like having the Force back up here in case they would go for like a Teferi or something. Teferi could really gunk up my Ancestral Vision. Solemn resolves. That's fine. And I think we just make a 4/4 Stone Coil. I really like this Ancestral Vision card. I'm not a huge fan, but it is quite good in a deck with multiple Time Walks. It is a little bit better. I wonder if they're a Tinker deck, if they're conceding to bribery. Maybe they just were trying to hide information in a game they were losing already. But I think like having Consecrated Sphinx in my library or Inkwell are the two main reasons I would concede to a bribery there. So Sword Equip, hit, untap is kind of nice because then you're holding up the Force Negation. Time Walk Warp would let me draw into the Vision right now. Which would I rather get countered though, if they have a counter spell? Probably the Warp actually. What's up, Lord Montezuma? How are you doing? How you be? Tempting to run out of sword. Yeah, maybe I'll just pass here. How's it going so far? It's been going very well. We're currently 5-0 in this league. What do I even put back? I don't fucking know. If we do start connecting with the sword, then Ballista's going to be kind of amazing, I think. It also kills the Scholar. Hey, much good vibes your way, right time. That's rough. They're just drawing a card with a clue there to have more options for discarding. I think I like skydiving here over Urzing. Like, it's not like I want to activate the Urza, right? So then it's a matter of, do we skydive or the Sculler or the Signet? I think the Signet, because we're looking to kill the Sculler anyway. Could I play both? Yeah, maybe, but are you like kind of playing into a sweeper if you do that? They haven't really felt like a sweeper deck. But maybe you're right. I'm gonna play around Leak here, I think. Which means I should tap differently.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Ish Thy Best, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months. And there we are. Ballista, getting the concession. Nice little trophy. Yeah, deck was pretty filthy. The filthiest of the mono blues. The overall, I don't think I played that league perfectly, but I played it pretty well. And, yeah, our deck was just nasty. Our deck did a lot of hard casting, or a lot of hard carrying, I should say.